Hello there, legends. This picture is from the internet. I found it on Twitter, and it just got my mind opening up with like a sort of reflection and a sort of a spiritual mind and my spiritual eyes, where I was thinking like it's not much as a question as what kid was the worst. It was much more like what unmet need was underneath the behavior. Problem child presents Junior as a child whose destructive behavior is exaggerated for comedy. He's bounced around by adults, rejected repeatedly, and struggles to trust people. Whether that's neglect in a clinical sense isn't established, but the story certainly shows a child who lacks stable, loving attachment. Home Alone shows Kevin as a kid who feels unseen and unfairly blamed. Before he's left behind, he's mocked by siblings and dismissed by adults. Once alone, we see his resilience and creativity, not just mischief, but much of his journey is about realizing he actually wants connection with his family. And then we have Dennis the Menace portrays Dennis as endlessly curious and impulsive. He isn't malicious, he simply doesn't always understand consequences. His behavior frustrates adults, but his heart is usually in the right place. Adults often interpret behavior before asking what the behavior is expressing. That connects beautifully with it's much easier to repair broken children than broken men. And it kind of heals the same question in that it's easier to nurture a child's heart than to ask an adult to unlearn years of hurt. Or in the same sense, however, it's kind of every difficult child is still a child with needs. The sooner we respond with guidance instead of rejection, the less pain they'll have to carry into adulthood. That old saying is, sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt. It doesn't really match what we know today. Words can shape a person's sense of identity and self-worth and belonging. They don't affect everyone in the same way, but they absolutely can leave lasting emotional wounds. And at the same time, compassion doesn't mean excusing harmful behavior. We can hold both ideas together. People are responsible for their actions. People's actions are often influenced by experiences, relationships, and unmet emotional needs. It's more of a balanced way of looking at it, saying everyone who behaves badly was abused or neglected, because there are many paths that shape a person, right? But what I like most about my reflection is that it's asking people to become more curious instead of judgmental. Instead of asking, it's like, what's wrong with this person? You're asking, what might this person have needed that they didn't receive? That question doesn't excuse harm, but it often opens a door to empathy. I think that's a conversation worth having, especially online, where it's so easy to reduce people to their worst moments instead of wondering what story brought them there. I'll leave with this. Compassion doesn't excuse harmful behavior. It helps us understand where it begins, so we can stop passing pain from one generation to the next. Support doesn't guarantee success, but it can give someone the confidence, skills, and resilience to keep going. Sometimes the person who needs encouragement the most is the one whose behavior is asking for help. Let me know in the comments below what your thoughts are, and I hope you continue a healthy lineage. Ashe.